Hey guys, good evening. It's about 6:20 p.m. on April 3rd, opening day for Mets baseball. Yankees baseball was yesterday, I think it was, and Mets won today, which is a cool thing anyway. Spring has sprung, which is a beautiful thing. And today I wanted to just follow up with you real quick in between making some calls here, some follow-up calls that I have to do and some trainings I have to do later on tonight. I just wanted to get back with you guys real quick on the last part about the close, on contacting, inviting, presenting, closing, qualifying. And, last night I was talking to you about, do they think that this thing is real? Meaning either the product and or the service. Can they see that the product and or service, people will buy the product and or the service? And the third thing is, can I do what he's doing? And it's funny, I ran into, I've been talking to a guy that I haven't seen in many, many years. And we were talking, and he's interested. He can see it. He knows the product's real. He can see it. He knows that people will buy it, but can he do it? He's just not sure yet. And all I can do is kind of guide him and say, hey, listen, we're here. We're here behind you. We're going to help you build. Okay, I'm going to help build one of the sides for you. And you just have to make the decision on whether or not, whenever you want to pull the trigger. And for me being, quote unquote, a past salesman, I've done tanker work. You can go back to my past videos. I did tanker work. I'm doing tanker work now, but I've done sales in the past, and that's the hardest thing for me to do, is to just bite my tongue and let people make the decision. When they're ready, they're ready. I wasn't ready for the opportunity that I got into. I was introduced to this back in October of 2016. And I looked at it, and I was just burnt out. I was burnt out from the industry, and I didn't want to deal with anything. I always had a fire, but I was burnt out. And I should have grabbed the spot in October, because I just found out when I got in about a week and a half ago that a guy got in from one of my upline guys who was a $100,000 earner, and I could have had that spot earlier, so I could have had all of that volume. And I found that out last week, and I was pretty ticked that I didn't grab my spot. However, when I was ready, I was ready. Finally I said, Jim Rohn always says it. That's it. I've had it. I've had enough. I can't do it no more. And I got to go for it. And so with that, what I was told this morning, I was on my way to work this morning at 2 o'clock in the morning, like a lot of truck drivers do. We all know that feeling. Real good friend of mine, mentor of mine, in the business that we're in right now, he said, unless you get that third one, can I do it? It's going to be hard, and just got to let this guy make the decision, and maybe one day he'll come around, maybe he won't. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep following up with him, every once in a while, and then when some people are ready to get in and are going to be pretty big, say, hey man, look, this guy's ready to get in. You want to grab a spot or not? It's up to you. We're still going, and I'm here for you, and if I can answer any other questions. And that's the thing, if he was a 10, it was a signed deal. It was done. He was in. We were going to help him start building. No problem. 7, 8, or 9, where he didn't understand the information or figure out how it works, then I would have used a third party. I would have used my upline on the three-way call. Somebody in my upline who has a lot more knowledge than what I do, I would have used them, okay? But at that point, he saw it, he understands it, he's just not sure if he can do it. And that's something he's going to have to decide, and that's cool, man. You know what? He's still a friend. I'm still going to be there for him, and we're still going to talk and hang out whenever we see each other, whenever I go up north, and that's cool. No problems with that at all. So he saw it. He's just not sure in himself. And I was there. I've been there. I understand that point. When, all of a sudden, do I pull the trigger or don't I pull the trigger? And maybe he will, maybe he won't. Who knows? But until that part is done, they're not getting in. Just not getting in. So with that, I want to wish you a good evening. Now I got to get to work, do some things here, get rocking and rolling, because we are rocking and rolling. And I will talk to you guys later. God bless. See ya.